So a bit of random introspection that, and I don't know where it came from, but here's what I've got for you. Um, Last night I was feeling incredibly worthless, and not, you know what? Maybe that's not even the right word. It wasn't worthless in so much as it was just like ruined. You know, thinking about. I was actually having a conversation with a friend of mine, and kind of talking about trauma stuff, and I so often I just feel like trash. And I remember when I was little, my mom used to tell me, like, and I think I'd like to believe more jokingly than anything, you know, but that we were rotten kids, and not even bad. Something about the word rotten really messed with my head. It really stuck with me. It was because it wasn't that it was so much. You're not even bad kids. You're rotten, like worthy of being thrown away, um, like literal trash. And I often feel that way in relation to um, being abused and being raped. Like that, even more so, that turned me to trash. Like completely unworthy of any kind of love and attention. Completely unworthy of being, like, of even being human and being respected. Like, um, just completely, you know, like literally ruined in every way. And and so I'm going through all of this, and I'm trying not to take it too seriously because I really don't want to put myself in a really bad spot. But you know, like you kind of get those feelings, and they're a little hard to just, you know, kind of think away, right? And then I woke up this morning, and once I finally fell asleep, which was really late, I woke up this morning and I felt better, and I just not so focused on that thought, and I think I'm really just coming to realize that, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the medication, or if it's just a perspective change, or if it's, you know, being in therapy, or if it's all three. But those thoughts are generally fleeting, and they and maybe not fleeting in like the more instantaneous way where it's just kind of like a flash of a thought and then that's it. But they don't last more than a day or two. When they used to last weeks. Now it's not like that anymore. Um, and that's really nice. That, you know, I know that when I have, you know, even with the suicidal thoughts, um, that they're there, and it's, my suicidal thoughts don't have a lot of emotion attached to them. It's very apathetic and very like, well, hey, not every hand's a winner. I'm just gonna cash my chips in. We're just gonna, you know, call this one a wash and whatever. It's not a big deal. Um, you know, and even having those thoughts, um, it's pretty fleeting. Last few days. Now this weird depression thing where I've been laying on the floor a lot and like, you know, sleeping through weird things, and I don't really know what that's all about. But neither of my doctors seem to be overly concerned about it. Just kind of something to keep an eye on. So, all right, that's what I'm doing. And why is this guy not going? So, you know, all right. And another thing that was mentioned today, I was at my med assessment with my psychiatrist, which is partly why I'm making this video. But he had said, like, I told him that my bulimia is just out of freaking control, and that, you know, it's been the better part of 2 weeks now where I haven't kept anything down. And that I've been binging and purging several times a day, and I don't, you know, I don't know what's spawning that, but um, I know it's out of the ordinary, and so it makes me concerned. And he's, you know, said, like, look, don't measure your the quality of your daily functioning by how much you are binging and purging, because there's other parts of you that are doing exceedingly well, um, at least a lot better than you used to be. Like my anxiety is really well managed, unless it comes to a specific trigger, and then I take a lot of Ativan and talk to boyfriend or talk to someone else who can kind of calm me down, um, and go from there. Um, but I'm not like waking up in a panic in the middle of the night like I used to. My nightmares aren't nearly as bad anymore, thank the Lord. Um, Once I do finally fall asleep, I can stay asleep. Um, Not having these huge waves of anxiety that are so unmanageable, and really do just knock me on my ass. Not having that is amazing. I haven't felt that way literally ever. Let's see, the phone rang, so I got cut off, so I kind of like lost my place in, oh, sorry about that, and where I was. But the whole point was that I've noticed that it it doesn't last forever. Like the shitty moments are still pretty fleeting, and they don't last forever, and that's a really really cool thought. That and what was the other part? Oh, so my psychiatrist today said that I shouldn't be measuring um, my progress based on my bulimia, which I thought was interesting because it's hard for me to separate the two. Because when my bulimia is out of control, then I feel really out of control, and then I feel like I'm not functioning very well. When, in reality, like you're saying, there's a lot of parts of me that are functioning a lot better. That I'm so much less anxious, and I can think more clearly, and I can just not having these waves of anxiety, and I just function better, and that's really good. Um, and so that needs to be acknowledged and appreciated, and to kind of think of bulimia as something that's like separate, because it is this chronic condition, and it's going to take years to really make a dent in the like my quality of life in regards to that. So, which was an interesting perspective that I hadn't ever really thought of before. So, um, you know, we'll see how it goes, I suppose. But I'm feeling pretty good today. Excuse me. And yeah, we'll see. Um, we'll see what the weekend brings and how things go. But so far, so good. It's a good day so far. So, I hope you all are having a good day, and I will chat with you all soon.